Hello, I am very punctual. I am very much punctual to appear before you, and welcome to my channel, An Easy Step to English Grammar. Hello, my viewers, my participants, my well-wishers, and those who are going to sit for the main examination of PSC, those who have cracked the preliminary examination, and those who are preparing themselves for WBCS main examination. And tonight's topic of discussion is translating a Bengali passage into English. Bengali is our mother tongue, and I fervently hope that if I know mother tongue very well, I shall have no problem, or I shall have no trouble in translating a Bengali passage into English. I have found out a book, and this book is communicative English, and this book is written by me for Kolkata University. I wrote this book, and there are some passages which are to be translated into English. Many good passages are here, and we shall try our level best to translate. Let us start. But before starting my lesson, although I don't want to make my introduction lengthy, before starting my lesson, I want to remind you that three things are to be within your grip. The first thing is your knowledge about clear tense system in English, because English has clear tense system. Another is a good stock of words, that is vocabulary, and the other is the knowledge of construction, that is subject verb agreement, subject plus verb plus object plus adverbial or adverbial adjunct. So I remind you again, because your examinations are already on your threshold, I should start now, and I shall discuss, and you will, if you feel any problem, you will type your questions, and the next day I will give you answers. Tomorrow I gave many answers to many questions. There is no problem for me, because I have enough time and I am a retired person. However, let us try to translate from Bengali to English. My first, you know that in your description box, I type all the translations or all the English sentences, so that you may face no problem. After our lesson, is over. You see, last night I told you many things about how to write a précis, or last night I dealt with newspaper reporting Uttarakhand flood or Uttarkasi flood, and the entire reporting has been typed in your description box. Go to the playlist live. Go to the playlist live of my channel, An Easy Step to English Grammar, and you will get in the description box the entire reporting. However, let us start. আজকের সকালটি সোনার মতো উজ্জ্বল। আজকের সকালটি সোনার মতো উজ্জ্বল। You see that you are at liberty to use positive degree in this sentence. Don't skip any line, don't skip any word. I am discussing, and if you have any question, please type. আজকের সকালটি সোনার মতো উজ্জ্বল, said কুয়াশা নেই, মেঘ নেই. Clear? Today's morning is as bright as gold. As bright as gold. So, adjective preceded by as and followed by as. This is positive degree. For example, he is as clever as a fox. He is as clever as a fox. The rose is as red as vermilion. Okay. So today's morning is as bright as gold. কুয়াশা নেই, মেঘ নেই. So you may use correlative, neither nor. You may use correlative, neither nor. There is neither fog nor any cloud. There is neither fog nor any cloud. বরফ মাখা পাহাড়. If you have any question, you may type. I shall solve and I shall explain how the sentence has been constructed. Clear? বরফ মাখা পাহাড় শৃঙ্গগুলিতে রোদ ঠিকরে পড়ছে. Again I am repeating. বরফ মাখা পাহাড় শৃঙ্গগুলিতে রোদ ঠিকরে পড়ছে, কমা, সেদিকে চোখ রাখা যায় না. সেদিকে চোখ রাখা যায় না. So the translation will be, the sun rays are reflecting, the sun rays are reflecting from the snowy peaks, PEAKS, from the snowy peaks of the hills, comma, one cannot look at this side. One cannot look at this side. Clear? বাতাসের তরঙ্গ একমুখী নয়, কেমন যেন এলোমেলো. বাতাসের তরঙ্গ একমুখী নয়, কেমন যেন এলোমেলো. Clear? Now you may write like this: the waves of the wind, বাতাসের তরঙ্গ, that is ঢেউ. The waves of the wind are not in one direction, are not in one direction. Clear? Stillest thing you have done for fun. Sir, I have already asked you in comment section about writing by the reporter. Yes, I have already given you the answer. After the headline, you may, after the headline, either in the right hand corner, different newspapers follow different methods. After the headline, you may write by a staff reporter and or by a special correspondent, by a staff reporter and or by a special correspondent. Okay, and you may write your own name at the end of the reporting. At the end of the reporting, there are many reporters who are freelancers, who does freelance journalism. They write their own name at the end of the reporting and clerkship perspective ta bolun. Yes, sir. I am telling you like this. After the headline, either at the left hand side or at the right hand side, you may write by a staff reporter. Okay? And if you don't like this, you may write by a special correspondent. And if you don't like this, you may write your own name at the end of the reporting. Clear? Because in the clerkship examination PSC, you will have to write your own name and the examiner is aware of your name. So there is no problem. Clear? Okay? What I was telling you, বাতাসের তরঙ্গ একমুখী নয়, কেমন যেন এলোমেলো, কেমন যেন এলোমেলো. I have translated like this: the waves of the wind are not in one direction. There, I have been following you for a month. Your way of teaching very significant. Please, sir, start a batch for WBCS mains. Please, sir, guide us. Okay. Okay. Let the PSC examination be over and let's make a group of WBCS men and I will teach online. There will be no problem. Because once upon a time, I taught a group of WBCS batch and there was no problem for us. That is why I should have no problem. Okay. Let the examination be over and I will think of it. The waves of the wind are not in one direction, comma, they appear to be restless, elomelo. I have translated like this: elomelo, that is restless, as if they are engaged in a play in their own way, as if they are engaged in a play in their own way. The Bengali is that বাতাসের তরঙ্গ একমুখী নয়, কেমন যেন এলোমেলো, যেন বাতাস আপন মনে কোথাও খেলায় মেতে আছে. And how have I translated into English? Again, I am repeating, the waves of the wind are not in one direction, comma, they appear to be restless as if they are engaged in a play in their own way or according to their own will. Clear? You may write in your own way, but the construction must be correct. Next sentence. একটা কাঠঠোকরা পাখি উড়ে এসে বসলো খুব কাছে। In the examination hall, you may face some problems with vocabularies. For example, কাঠঠোকরা পাখি. You have got the Bengali word কাঠঠোকরা পাখি. What will you do? You know that kathokra is woodpecker. Woodpecker. It is a single word. I will give it in your description box. WWDPCKER. Woodpecker. Clear? A woodpecker came flying and sat very close to me. A woodpecker came flying and sat close to me, sat nearer to me, sat nearest to me, whatever you like. It is transliteration, not translation. Okay? এখানে কাছাকাছি বড় গাছ নাই। এখানে কাছাকাছি কোনো বড় গাছ নাই, তবু পাখিটা is this possible to give you the WhatsApp number? Okay, I will try my level best. Okay, I will try. Thank you. Thank you. I will try my best. Let this PSC examination be over. Then I will think of all this you have demanded. পাখিটা কোথা থেকে, এখানে কাছাকাছি বড় গাছ নেই, তবু পাখিটা কোথা থেকে যেন আসে মাঝে মাঝে। Okay, মাঝে মাঝে. So how have I, or how can I translate it into English? Here there is no big tree. Here there is no big tree, comma, yet hi, you have joined and I am very much pleased to have you in my group. Here there is no big tree, yet the bird often comes from somewhere. Yet the bird often comes from somewhere. You see that the sentence is like this. Hello, sir. Please say what you want to say. Okay. Listen to the class. Here there is no tree, yet the bird often comes from somewhere. The bird often comes from somewhere. Next line. পাখিটা রাজকুমারের মতো রূপবান. Again, there is simile. You know that simile is a figure of speech in English in which the comparison is explicit, in which the comparison is explicit and not hidden. Here you see, পাখিটা রাজকুমারের মতো রূপবান. I have translated like this: the bird has the beauty of a prince. The bird has the beauty of a prince. Or you may write like this: the bird is as beautiful as a prince. The bird is as beautiful as a prince. You may write like this. So English is not my property. It is the language of a nation. That's why you may write in different ways. I have written in a very simple way: the bird has the beauty of a prince. Full stop. It has a crown on its head. মাথায় একটা মুকুট আছে, মুকুটের মতো ঝুঁটি আছে. It has a crown on its head. It is the beauty of the bird, woodpecker. পাখিটা রাজকুমারের মতো রূপবান, মাথায় মুকুটের মতো চূড়া, কমা, তরঙ্গ চিত্রিত মখমলের মতো পোশাক. What a beautiful Bengali. তরঙ্গ চিত্রিত মখমলের মতো পোশাক. What will be the translation? The translation would be, comma, the body is multicolored, velvety. I have translated like this. This is my own writing. The body is multicolored, velvety. নানা রঙের ভেলভেটের মতো রং, নানা রং কিন্তু ভেলভেটি, multicolored, velvety. Okay. Next sentence: গর্বিত পা ফেলে সে আস্তে আস্তে হাঁটে. গর্বিত পা ফেলে, গর্বিত পা. Pa is not gorbito. It is called transferred epithet. Sir, how to manage if I don't know the word meaning while translating in exam? There will be no problem. There are different ways to translate into English. You may not know the meaning of a particular word, but you will have to write in a roundabout way. You will have to write in a roundabout way, and you must collect some vocabularies, stock of words in your pocket. If you have no money in your pocket, how will you spend to purchase something? That is why words or vocabularies play an essential part in translation. গর্বিত পা ফেলে, oh, I was telling about transferred epithet. Epithet means adjective, you know, and transferred স্থানান্তরিত বিশেষণ. For example, sleeping village. The village is not sleeping, but the villagers are sleeping. Clear? So, the adjective has been transferred to another thing. গর্বিত পা ফেলে সে আস্তে আস্তে হাঁটে. What will be the translation? It walks slowly. It walks slowly with proud steppings, with proud steppings. Again I am repeating, he walks slowly with proud steppings. Okay, তার দিকে মুগ্ধভাবে তাকিয়ে রইল Archisman. Archisman is the character of this story. তার দিকে তাকিয়ে রইল Archisman. So Archisman looked at it with a mesmerized look, surprised look, astonishing look, etc. But I have selected a particular word, mesmerized. Archisman looked at it with a mesmerized look. MESMERIZED or ED, both are correct. পাখিটাকে যতবার দেখেন ততবারই তার বিস্ময়ের সীমা থাকে না। ডাবল কম্পারেটিভ, here you will use double comparative. The more, the more. The more you read, the more you learn. The more you earn, the more you want, etc. Double comparative. পাখিটাকে যতবার দেখেন ততবারই তার বিস্ময়ের সীমা থাকে। What will you write? The more he looked at the bird, the more he looked at the bird, comma, the more was his wonder about it. WNDER. The more he looked at the bird, the more was his wonder about it. Clear? The more and the more. The more was his wonder about it. So, my dear friends, I have a small demand from you. Please like, comment, if possible share, and subscribe my channel and easy step to English grammar, nothing more. In your description box, I will type the entire passage and there will be no problem. You will get your content. And the last night I gave a newspaper reporting on a particular topic, that is, the topic is the devastating flood in Uttarkashi. Just watch the video in my playlist live and you will get the entire reporting in my description box. Thanking all of you. Good night, stay safe, stay mellow, and I pray to God that all of you should crack your examinations. Good night.